Good morning, students. Once again, I am here with the revision work, understanding quadratics. And this is a revision work for understanding quadratics. So, students, I have taken one question from your textbook, from me and my worksheet. So, question is like this: the perimeter of a parallelogram is 80 centimeter. If the longer side is 20 centimeter greater than the shorter side. It is given that the longer side is 20 centimeter greater than the shorter side. Find the length of the sides of the parallelogram. We have to find the length of the sides of the parallelogram. So if I draw one parallelogram, students, let me draw one parallelogram over here. This is the parallelogram. So we can say that this is the longer side, and this is the longer side, and this is the shorter side. These are the longer side. So now it is said that the longer side is 20 centimeter greater than the shorter side. So let the shorter side be x. Then the longer side will be x plus 20 centimeter. So as we know that the perimeter of the parallelogram is 80 centimeter. So we can write perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So implies perimeter is equal to 80 centimeter it is given. So in place of perimeter I will write 80. 2 into length is given x plus 20. Breadth is given x. Implies 80 is equal to 2 into twice x plus 20. So implies 80 is equal to 4x plus 40. So let me do it over here, students. So now 80, this 40 are transposed to this side, minus 40 is equal to 4x. Implies 40 is equal to 4x. That means x is equal to 10. X is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10. So students, we got the value of x 10. But what we have considered x, the shorter side be x centimeter. It means that shorter side is 10 centimeter. The longer side will be is equal to 10 plus 20 is equal to 30 centimeter. So students, this is the questions on perimeter from understanding quadratics. So you please go through the video, students, and try to understand it. Now we will take one more example from your textbook, students. Let me take one more example from your it's a theorem from your textbook on parallelogram. I hope students have understood this one. So let me write. So now, students, we will do one theorem. So theorem is like this: opposite angles prove that opposite angles of a parallelogram are always equal. We have to prove that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are always equal. So now let me draw a parallelogram. It means that this is the parallelogram. Suppose A, B, C, D. We have to prove that A is equal to C and B is equal to D. So how to do proof, students? In the first we will have to write the given part. So always remember, you should write the given part first. Given A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. So given. Then to prove angle A is equal to angle C, angle B is equal to angle D. We have to prove this. Now proof. Now we will do the proof. So in proof, what we will do, students? We know that sum of the adjacent angles of parallelogram are always 180 degree. That means angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. And again we can say that angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. D and C are also adjacent angles. Now as sum of the reasons, sum of the adjacent angles in both the cases. This reason is for both the cases. Now if I consider this as 1 and this as 2, we will write from 1 and 2 what we will get. From 1 and 2 what we will get. From 1 and 2 we will get angle A plus angle D is equal to angle D plus angle C. Since both the values are 180, you can see here, students, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree and angle D plus angle C also 180 degree. Since both the values are equal, that's why we can write angle A plus angle D is equal to angle D plus angle C. So now what we can do? We can cancel this. Implies angle A is equal to angle C. See, we got angle A and angle C are equal. We got angle A and angle C are equal. So what we can say that? So opposite angles of a parallelogram are always equal. So now similarly we can do, we can write similarly we can write angle B is equal to angle D. Similarly we can write angle B is equal to angle D. So students, you can try yourself to prove angle B and angle D. You can try it yourself how to prove in this method. You can try. So for that case we can take like this, angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Then again we can for that case we can take like this, angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. In that case we can make both are equal. Then angle C is the common one, that angle C can be cancelled. See, angle B plus angle C 180 degree and again angle C plus angle D 180 degree. So both are common, we can cancel angle C. Ultimately angle B and angle D will be equal. So hope students you have understood this. So please go through the video, try to understand. So what we have learned today, students, we have learned one sum, how to find the sides if you know the parameter, number 1. Number 2, we have learned one theorem. We have one theorem of a parallelogram where we make opposite angles of a parallelogram are always equal. So hope students you have understood. Go through the video and try to understand. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, students. So thank you and have a nice day.